It's Yalla Home. Yalla Home.
With Anna Schofield
and Big House.
SMS Pulse 95. We want to hear from you. 4215 anytime.
So there's lots of wonderful things racking up here at Yalla Home. It's obviously Pulse 95. It's Thursday, so it's the start of the weekend. But we have the most incredible guest in the studio with us, Maher Zain. So lovely to have you. I can't tell you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Very exciting.
Salam alaikum, Habib Maher.
Wa alaikum salam.
Blessings and peace. You're monumental, of course, and iconic for us in the region here. You're like what I say, you're one of our heroes, and you're here obviously to perform in the finale of the Sharjah Munshid, which is really amazing. We want to talk about that, but before that, Maher, you've said before that you didn't really want to somehow be a singer before you started in 2009.
Yes.
What kind of sparked the discussion? Because you, mashallah, very Googleable, and your story is incredible. But what was the spark that you want to really get into that world and inspire millions of people around the world?
I mean, for me, it's, like, first of all, thank you for having me here. I'm very happy. And, not the least, the weather is beautiful here in Sharjah,
right.
like compared to Sweden, it's freezing cold. so I'm really happy to be here and get some D vitamin.
Nice.
But back to the conversation, there was a lot of things, of course, many things. But I had I have some experience in the music industry, and once I had to make the long story short, because the long story, I had a change of heart at 2007. I decided to quit music first. But then there was some friends of mine, they heard, I had the song Always Be There. That was one of the first ones.
Yeah.
And they said, man, this is really good stuff. You should do something, because I was working as a music producer and more like a songwriter.
Yeah.
So I did that song. Maybe I could, give it someone.
Yeah.
So I shared it with someone. I sang it with my voice. So that's how it started, And they told me, why don't you, do something with this? It's really good. It's fresh. It's young. It's all these kind of things. I said, why not? Let's try.
SubhanAllah. So that was the kind of spark in a way.
Yeah, somehow. Of course, there was a lot of things, emotionally, there was a lot of things since if you go back even 10 years back,
Yeah.
When I was 20 years old, I had a lot of stuff going on, and I had a lot of questions and everything. So, but the spark was actually, I guess I can say when I became more closer to my deen,
to the religion.
So when I became practicing, when I started praying, when I started learning more about it, I had the experience of music, and also I had things that I wanted to share. I just felt so good about my new life.
It's really amazing as we're approaching the blessed Isha prayer, obviously, which we're going to take a break for. I'm from Saudi Arabia, Anna's from the UK.
Yeah.
This show is called Yalla Home on Pulse 95, which is Sharjah's first English radio station. Yeah. We combine both of our cultures, and it's really been amazing watching her know more about the Islamic and Arabic culture in a great way.
Because I've never had this access before. So I've lived in the UAE for 10 years.
Yes.
But to sit here now, and I have for the last 18 months, and have access to Big House and to artists like you, it's a privilege. You don't get that as a Brit.
Yes.
So
It is. We're approaching the prayer right now.
Happy
but
to
ladies
hear
and gentlemen, Maher Zain is with us. He's of course an incredible, singer, songwriter, musician, producer, an incredible overall an incredible human being who's one of our heroes for sure.
Thank you so much.
But we're gonna take this break, which is really short, and then coming right back. 4215 Etisalat, and do keep the questions coming. We're gonna be right back.
Something to talk about.
It's Yalla Home. Yalla Home.
With Anna Schofield
and Big House.
SMS Pulse 95. We want to hear from you. 4215 anytime.
it's Yalla Home on a Thursday night. Anna Schofield and Big House joined in the studio because it's Yalla Live with Maher Zain. Thank you so much for joining us. I need to ask you some questions.
All right.
I've got a few. Obviously, Hass knows your music so well, and there's this beautiful energy to it. So earlier on in the show, we've played quite a few of your songs this evening.
Yes.
And so because I'm coming to a lot of this new, and I'm learning about you. And when Hass said earlier you're very Googleable, you are, and I stalked you good and proper. So that was good. Did some research. And one of the things, obviously, that everybody knows who's a fan, they'll all know that you are able to sing in 6 languages.
Oh yes.
I mean, that's nuts. So
It's
you've
actually
got
7, I think. Right?
Mashallah.
Is it 7?
I think
He
so.
added,
Which
Google
one
needs
are
to update.
Yeah, Google. What's the one missing then? I've got English, French, Arabic, Turkish, Malay, and Urdu.
Indonesian.
Indonesian.
Yeah, I think that makes it 7.
Okay,
yeah.
that's 7.
Probably, yeah.
Impressive going.
Yeah.
All right, here's the question. Which do you like singing in the most?
Yeah, Satir.
I mean, English is the language that you reach out to most of people. But
Right.
But I mean, the easiest one,
Yeah.
if you can say, because Swedish, we have some letters that are not in English that helped me a lot in Turkish
Okay.
and Malay also in
Wow.
Indonesian. So we have the O A E. Yeah.
Okay.
And they use it a lot.
Do they?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
true.
A lot.
So you're able
especially
to translate that.
yeah. So I usually like write them in Swedish.
Okay.
Like how you call it, like you write their lyrics but in Swedish,
In
Right,
Swedish, yeah.
okay.
and then I have someone with me in the studio to record it, and then they correct me like do this.
Which is the most emotive language? If you were going to write, and you have written some very passionate and emotive songs, and I know because I've seen Hass's reaction tonight to some of
Yeah.
them, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Which is the most emotional language to sing in?
Definitely Arabic.
Is
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's
Right.
It's funny you talk about that, because again, I was just saying before you come in
Yeah.
that sometimes I would, because mashallah all your songs are there's an English version, Arabic version, Turkish version,
Yeah, most of them.
and
yeah.
so on.
A lot of them.
Right,
Actually.
So
right.
I would listen to the English version, I'd really be emotional.
Yes.
The second you hit the Arabic note, I'll cry.
Yeah, it's different.
I don't know
like
what it is.
for example, Jannah.
Jannah.
You cannot compare.
Yeah.
Like the
Right.
English and the
Sahih, yeah.
the Arabic. The Arabic is it's so
Is that
so
because of
emotional.
the instruments you use and the music behind it? do
No,
you
I think
Do you
some things, like some songs you can just
Yeah.
sing in Arabic?
yeah.
I
But
do
why
love
we
that.
do it in English also, because the message is really powerful, and we want them. We want as many people as possible to benefit from them.
Yeah.
Right.
And get like that affection.
Yeah.
But like really, for example, that Jannah is paradise basically.
Yeah.
Right.
And that song is about that.
Okay.
And Arabic is like really, really emotional.
It
It is.
hits the point.
And subhanAllah, so when people found out that we were going to be meeting you today, one of my friends were like, they're from Malaysia,
Yeah.
and they're like, they got married on your song, Barakallahu.
Mashallah.
Lakuma. This is the song that a lot of people, especially,
I know, it's great. It's great.
Do you?
And even for the rest of my life, they
Yeah.
use it as their like first song.
I know.
This is what he was saying.
What-
Mass was telling me.
What do you
I heard
feel?
a lot of people say
What
that.
do you feel? Because it's really a lot of people that do that.
Yeah,
it's not like
mashallah,
one
yeah.
song. Like,
No, it's subhanallah, it became really
It became a
popular,
theme.
like in that environment. So a lot of people come and say, "Hey, this is the song," But I can tell you a funny story about that. Sometimes some people come up to me and say, "Hey, Maher, please, can you sing this for my wife, like for the rest of my life?" I say, "Hey, you sing it, man." Why you asking me?
oh, that's so true.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
so
So
true.
I feel like they put me in a spot, like, "Can
Yeah.
you please sing this for my wife?" Like, "Hey,
It's-
you sing it too."
You do it,
It's called
yeah.
for the rest of my life, so you sing it.
Sahih, that's so true. Maher, you're somebody that does the kind of music that you do in an area. يعني نحن, let's just face it, in the Arab region, there's a lot of pop music. 90% of حبيتك حبيتيني, you
Yeah,
love me,
yeah.
it's about a relationship. You come in and you bring in another different dimension that we love.
Yeah.
Right.
What sort of I'm not going to call it pressure, but challenges you face, especially early on, to prove that this is the right path?
I don't know. I try to not think about that. Like
Okay.
as a when I started 2007 or 2009 was when we
Yeah.
released the album. But like when we were writing the songs, it was just like emotions. You
Sure.
really wanted to put them in, and
Yeah.
you were so happy, you were inspired with the new lifestyle, with the new stuff that you learn and everything. So you just want to share that,
True.
And we try to keep all our messages just positive.
Right.
I have love songs in my
Yeah.
in my albums. The difference I can say is just like out there you can hear a lot like about I'm better than him.
Yeah.
You're telling someone like, hey, drop him and keep. This is something
Yeah.
for me like it's not inspiring in a good way.
True.
You just inspire people to do bad stuff basically, to
Facts.
leave your cup. It's like.
To leave your partner and go
Yeah,
for
and
someone
come
else.
with me. You're so
Yeah,
right.
basically, there's a lot of these kind of songs. He hurt me, he cheated on me, and like this kind of stuff, So, but love songs in itself, like love is one of the biggest blessings
It is.
from God
Yeah.
to us,
That's
So
true.
this is something that we should promote and sing about and talk about a lot,
Before we get into that, we're approaching the top of the hour, which is some
yes.
news. We're going to take that break, ladies and gentlemen. But again, we're getting some incredible questions that we're going to allow you guys to ask. We're going to be right back with the
Nice.
one and only, the legend, Maher Zain on Pulse 95 Radio.
Pulse 95.
It's Yalla Home.
With Anna Schofield.
And Big Cass.
It's Pulse 95. It's Yalla Home, but it's Yalla Live. Anna Schofield, Big Cass, and Maher Zain in the studio with us live, which is just so wonderful. I love the fact that it's so live that literally you're going to sound check later on. As soon as you leave the studio with us, you're going to be hightailing it out of here and off to go. And can we talk about the percussionists that you're about to? Can we talk about that?
I mean, obviously, you're coming here for the finale for the Sharjah Munshid finale, which is happening tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So if you don't know, please go through. Before that, I would love to ask you about the Sharjah Munshid as a whole concept. Sure. How important is it? I mean, you know, His Highness is really on top of it. This is something that's been going on for 12 years now. And it's important for Islam, it's important for the region. How important is it to you to see that it's continuous?
It's really amazing, you know, because at this level, that they're doing it, you know, may Allah bless them. Really, it's something really nice and really beautiful, and at that like quality and level. And we can just, you know, it's just like a proof of how many talents there are out there. But we just support them. We just need someone to support them. That's what His Highness is doing in this region. And that's amazing, you know. And for me, when I come here, you know, it's humbling because you know, honestly, like these voices are really like, I consider them better than my voice, you know.
Mashallah alayk.
Really, I love it. It's amazing guys and amazing voices, you know. So it's really like humbling to see, like, you know, that God has given me something, you know, and you don't have to deserve it all the time. He has like a mission for you or something, and it's just, you know. Yeah,
God works in mysterious ways.
Yes. So it's amazing. I'm really blessed, and I'm really humbled. And when I see this, also I get like even more humble.
to add to that, I think the Sharjah Munshid, the fact that they're really hyping it up that way, it's really beautiful. The fact that they got you, someone like you, who's again prolific in every single way.
Thank
you're very humble. I know you for a fact. I know this is the second time I personally meet you, but your impact, Maher, is huge. I know from people that even don't even appreciate or like music, they appreciate you as a person. So you have a responsibility, and you're taking care of the responsibility in a beautiful way.
It's tough responsibility.
It is.
Actually,
but God doesn't give you something you can't handle, for sure.
Although he pushes the envelope, doesn't he? He does push the envelope. That's what we always say. So you were talking earlier about your songs, and obviously Hass has told me about a lot of songs, because obviously Hass is great at making sure I understand things. So if everything's in Arabic, he'll be there. And we actually went to see a performance by the Sheikh, the ruler of Sharjah, and the whole time I had Hass whispering in my ear, telling me what was going on, which is absolutely amazing. And it was the same with your songs this evening. And you talked about having love songs, and the beauty of love songs and the positivity. When you first fell in love, did you sing to the person you fell in love with? No.
I guess not. No.
No. So it's not. So would you play your songs at home? Would you? Do you?
Yeah. I mean, look, we were just talking about this today. You know, I'm like, you know, real artists. I don't call myself like real artist. Why? Because real artists, you start like singing when you're just young. You know. Right. You just sing everywhere. And we're just discussing this like on the way today. I was like, I'm not a real artist. Why? Because I don't sing in the car like all the time. Right. I don't sing at home, like, you know. Don't you? I almost like in the shower, like as they say, like you know, that's the best place to. Never. You know, so it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Well, you might sing right here if you have time for us.
We want that.
No, of course, like I do that in the concerts and everything, obviously, but I should do that more.
So only in a formal setting, really.
Yes,
that's
crazy.
when you sing.
I don't know. Exactly. That's what you said. Exactly.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Maher, a little bit of a couple of questions are coming in. One of them is this is from Suad. There's a lot of misconceptions about Islam. She's asking, in a way, you're able to break these misconceptions through your music. And I know we talked about it before in terms of like being a responsibility, because Islam as a religion, definitely there's people in the West that think a certain way about Islam. You come in, you're talking about love, you're talking about the Prophet, peace be upon him, you're talking about God.
And this is exactly what Islam is about.
It's all about that.
You know, I travel a lot. Alhamdulillah, I'm blessed to be also, I travel a lot and meet a lot of these Muslims that are just like me, just like you, just like normal people, you know? And this is how Muslims and Islam is everywhere. Generally speaking, like 99.99999, almost 100%. Everyone is just normal, you know? But as I always say, you know, if you just like have an example, you have 1,000 people in front of you. And everyone's quiet and one screams, right? You will focus on that one.
100%.
But this one person is not responsible, or like he doesn't represent all of the
All of
other
you.
999
That's so
people.
right.
Yeah.
So this is how it is out there. Unfortunately, fortunately media, when something happens, they
Yeah.
make it like so big. When in real, it's just like a small percentage.
Yeah.
And it's not even from the religion of Islam, and it's not like what Muslims do normally on a
True.
normal basis. And that's the biggest issue. And normal like people everywhere in the world, they won't bother to open a book, or ask someone about Islam. They just learn from the TV and us.
Yeah.
So that's
100%.
why we have, like, individually, we have each one of us, every Muslim everywhere in the world, they have a big responsibility.
Yeah.
Like just how I
interesting.
treat you, how I act towards you. You will say, just like you said with Gabi, for example, you said exactly that. If someone said, look at Syria, look what's happening, but look, I know someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my friend Gabi.
So many people can say that. Look, what you're saying about Islam is not true. I know this guy and this guy and this guy.
And just
And I
on
do.
that
Yeah.
point, for the past 10 years, Anas Kofi, for example, been here. And because it's in the span of Pulse 95 now, she's been exposed to, we've been Hajj, Ramadan.
Oh, mashallah.
And this is
Yeah,
something,
of course.
this is something maybe other radio stations don't have that combination
Yes,
between an
yes,
Arab
yes.
and a British lady, for
Yeah,
example, talking about that.
Yeah.
Now, in your music, Maher, like for example, I want to talk about Number One for me, because every time I see you, I got to talk about that. Number One for me.
Yeah.
This song makes me like, I don't know. There's something special about this song.
It is.
It's a song that talks about of course our mothers.
Yes.
But the
Okay.
video
Yeah.
of this is
Yeah.
also iconic. Tell us, every time you hear the song and perform the song, what goes through your feelings?
Yeah.
Do you get
Is it emotional
rejuvenated?
for you? Yeah.
Sometimes it gets, sometimes it really.
Does
I get used to it, obviously performing.
Yeah.
But sometimes you get caught in the moment. It's really like hard, and sometimes it's all also like, I'm kind of emotional guy, so it happens to me a lot, like when I'm on stage.
Mashallah.
And it's really bothering me because I don't want to do it, but you cannot
That's why
control
people
it.
love you, man. Like
You cannot
Yeah.
control it. But what happens, sometimes I'm performing and you can look at people's faces,
Yeah.
and just like you see like they're crying or there's something that affects me a lot,
Yeah.
It's
So
tears of happiness,
Yeah.
So I want
but
you to.
that song especially, like one time I was performing, happened to me a couple of times, but before I start that song, normally I'd make like, it's like an introduction, and then I saw like there was a woman in the front seat, she was crying, right? I was supposed to start singing, I couldn't start singing. I had to wait, and I just told the musician, just loop the intro, loop the intro until I gather myself, and then it was really hard,
Wow.
It's-
So sometimes
wow.
it happened,
It's really great. Can I ask you for a favor? Can you introduce this song for us? I want to play it on the air right now for the people.
Yes.
You're the radio guy. You introduce it. I want
Oh,
you to
man.
do that. Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can do that.
Yeah, you can. Let's go.
Okay. So this is the program is Pulse 95
Yeah.
or Yalla Home.
Pulse
Yalla
95,
Home,
Yalla
that's
Home.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I say that? Okay,
Let's go.
see. Let's go. All right, Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Maher Zain and you're listening to Yalla Home on Pulse 95, and this is Number One for me.
I want to dedicate this to my mom. I love you, Mama. This is Maher Zain. He's with us. الجنة تحت أقدام الأمهات.
ما شاء الله.
And man, I swear to God, I love you for this song, man.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much for taking me through so much with this
Thank you.
song.
Thank
Number
you.
One for me. We're going to be
Number
right
one.
back with
Thank
the one
you,
and only
bro.
Maher Zain.
I was a foolish little child, crazy things I used to do, and all the pain I put you through. Mama, now I'm here for you, for all the times I made you cry, the days I told you lies. Now it's time for you to rise, for all the things you sacrificed. Oh, if I could turn back time, rewind, if I could make it undone, I swear that I would make it up to you. Mama, I'm grown up now, it's a brand new day. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mama, I'm grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Now I finally understand the famous line about a day I'd face in time, 'cause now I've got a child of mine. And even though I was so bad, I've learned so much from you. Now I'm trying to do it too. Love my kid the way you do. Oh, if I could turn back time, rewind, if I could make it undone, I swear that I would make it up to you. Oh, if I could turn back time, rewind, if I could make it undone, I swear that I day. I'm all grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. Oh, oh, number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. Oh, oh, number one for me. There's no one in this world that can take your place. Oh, I'm sorry for ever taking you for granted. Ooh, I will use every chance I get to make you smile. Whenever I'm around you, now I will try to love you like you love me. Only God knows how much you mean to me. Oh, if I could turn back time, rewind, if I could make it undone, I swear that I would make it up to you. Mama, grown up now, it's a brand new day. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mama, grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mama, grown up now, it's a brand new day. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mama, grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to
Beautiful. It's Pulse 95. It's Yalla Home, Anna Schofield, Big Hass, and Maher Zain. How lucky are we?
It's a dream of mine to have Maher Zain in front of me with this song playing in the background. Thank you, Pulse. Thank you, Maher Zain. Thank you, Sharjah.
It's Yalla Home.
Thank you, Big Hass.
With Anna Schofield.
And Big Hass.
Maher, we're receiving a couple of messages right here. All of them is under one kind of theme.
All right.
It's like, thank you for being you.
Mashallah.
Thank you for helping me go through a bad time. For me, it somehow simplifies. Yeah, you puts you in that kind of category. And we're talking off the air. Mashallah, you're humble, and I think this is somehow your biggest kind of any trademark. There's an old Bedouin saying that I always say, and I will translate it to English. It says in Arabic, "إن الإنسان الذي لا أثر له لا حياة له." A human being with no impact has no life.
Mashallah.
And you were able to impact millions
Mashallah.
of people through your music. Now, because of that, you have to perform something live for us and impact them live.
Did you hear that? You have to.
Yes, I
It's
have
the
to, yeah,
law.
it's a law.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. So whatever you choose, I'll dim down the music, and of course it's a cappella.
Yeah.
And whatever you hear, ladies and gentlemen, this is an old mixer right here. You're gonna do your thing, mashallah alayk, and you're gonna catch him live tomorrow performing at the finale of the Sharjah Munshid for sure. Maher, the air is yours. Whatever you want to bless us.
We do. I like doing Ya Nabi Salam Alaik, so we can do
I
it.
love this song so
This is
much.
exciting.
Inshallah.
So put your phones up, Anna Schofield, and
I'm
everybody.
doing it. Look at me. Shameless.
Let's go.
Right. أنت نور الله فجرا جئت بعد العسر يسرا ربنا أعلاك قدرا يا إمام الأنبياء أنت في الوجدان حي أنت للعينين ضي أنت عند الحوض ري أنت هاد وصفي يا حبيبي يا محمد يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك.
Wowzers.
Thank you.
Wow. That
Thank you
was,
so much.
what were you singing? So for me and everybody
Yes.
who doesn't know, apart from you were singing passionately and it makes me emotional,
Thank you.
what were you saying?
This song is about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and
Peace be
it's
upon him.
basically like you are expressing your feelings, and also like you're describing him.
Oh wow!
You know,
okay.
his attributes and his, you know.
As a singer, when I'm listening to this and it's in the earphones, you take me through. It's crazy. One of the very few times when I saw you perform live was in the UAE with Ahmed Shigeri, who I have so much respect for.
Yes, me too.
You were performing that song, and there was a gentleman next to me. He's from America, and just I don't wanna make this emotional, man, but on that point, he started. He said, I want to look Islam after the song.
MashaAllah. Yeah.
You know how strong that is?
Of course.
For somebody to say, you know, I am in a certain path, and this music is a voice. You're a human being.
Yeah.
To I'm shivering, man. To have somebody change their whole perception.
Yes,
he's an old grown man, and he told me
music is powerful, man.
Music is so powerful.
Yes, and you know, I always say it's like it's a language itself. You know?
Yeah.
It's an international language. You know, if you want to reach out to people, make a song. You know?
Yeah.
That's true. Like when I say, and if you make a song that's good and you put some lyrics in it, you know, that's like can affect.
Yeah.
I want to open the floor to a few questions we've received here.
Sure,
So this is from Ali Abdullah, and he's asking, you inspire millions of people throughout the world. Who inspires you?
Yes,
That's a good question.
Yeah,
it's a very good question, actually. Yeah. I mean, I always say, you know, it's everything in life is an inspiration, right? Like for me,
name drop.
Yeah, come on.
No, it's
Who
like,
do you listen to? Who's on your Spotify list?
I listen to a lot of different things, you know, nothing specific, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, but I listen just to keep myself in the role, if you want to say.
Yeah.
But inspiration is like everywhere, really. Like now, sitting here is inspiration. You know?
Bless you.
Inspiring me to continue, basically. This is inspiration. And also, like, sitting in the plane, just looking down and realizing how small you are, you know, just like, okay, let's write a song about that, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and I've actually done that, you know.
Yeah.
And so everything, like you hear something on the TV, you experience something, you see something, everything is inspiration, yeah.
You're about to head to sound
Islam
check.
is definitely, for me, it's like Islam is the biggest inspiration.
Bless you for saying that.
Because that's also my... you know, the biggest, largest inspiration for my lyrics and songs.
Yeah.
And I always say that, we said this to you off the air as well, may Allah protect you, man, because I think, you know, there's a lot of people that, you know.
Yeah, of course.
إنما الأعمال بالنيات. Everything is about intentions. I always say that. Your intentions is pure, is watched by so many. And as you're heading to sound check, and you're obviously performing tomorrow in the Sharjah Munshid, there's a song that we both love, me and Anna. It's called The Power. Tell us about that song. Because the video of it as well, where was shot in
South Africa.
South Africa.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere very dear to my heart.
What a beautiful song.
Yes. You know, I was like with the rhino right next to me. If you watch, you have to watch it after that. It's really, really cool. It's a great experience. Great experience. And the whole idea of that song is the dhikr, you know, like Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. We know how powerful those words are and how it cleanses you, basically. And we got inspired, okay, let's do a song about that. Inspiration again.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
And this is something that you hear a lot, like these words.
I love that you get inspired by absolutely everything.
Yes.
You're a really positive person.
Yeah,
everything about you is super positive.
I'm not always, but I try to.
You do seem it. Like you're super happy, you're on your way.
You guys make me happy as well.
Bless you, my brother. As you're heading out, I gotta ask you again about the role of His Highness pushing this kind of narrative again, because I think it's truly important. Me saying that, this is again my personal opinion. I know how the music industry works. I know how entertainment works. And it's not always the popular opinion doing what this is. Again, if His Highness is tuning in right now to this, what would Maher Zain tell him just straight up?
I would tell him, may Allah bless you. May Allah reward you, because this what you're doing is just amazing, really.
Hasanat,
it's absolutely hasanat. And also like the opportunity that you're giving for these youngsters, you know. Something that I believe a lot of youngsters, there are a lot of millions of them, you know, millions, if not maybe billion, but like millions of them who don't have this opportunity, you know.
Especially in an industry like this.
Yes, exactly. In the industry, it's very hard. It's very, very hard. And I know that. I know how much effort you have to put in and how much money it costs to make a song. You know, if you want to work like top quality and stuff, it costs a lot of money. So to do that for these youngsters who maybe they cannot do it on their own, is just something really, really big and beautiful. So may Allah reward you, may Allah bless you. This is what I would say.
Amazing.
I'm just standing up for you, man, giving you a salute.
Thank you,
again, bless you, my brother.
Thank you, brother.
He's
Thank you
performing
so
live tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, in Sharjah. Any last words you'd like to say to, Yalla Home and Pulse 95 and
First,
Sharjah
I
and the world?
want to say to Big Hass and Sister Anna,
thank you.
Thank you so much for hosting me. I really enjoy it, and really you gave me energy, and also you inspired me now to continue, inshallah. And thank you again for having me here, and see you tomorrow, inshallah,
everyone. See you tomorrow.
What can we expect in the next few months from you? Anything new you're dropping?
I mean, we just released a new song, Live It Up. I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah.
We have,
we shot it in Cuba.
We love it.
But now we are working on some new stuff as well. You know, I have some new stuff, inshallah.
Nice.
But I don't know exactly when to release it. If it's going to be in the album, or we always have, like, it's a, like a yearly thing. We release something for Ramadan. So maybe that's the next, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll take
Or we wait for but we have some nice stuff.
But it's all coming out
Bless
next
you
year.
guys. Catch him perform live tomorrow at the finale of the Sharjah Munshid, ladies and gentlemen. Leaving right now with The Power. May Allah protect you, my brother.
I mean, you too, bro.
Khadamak for life.
Thank you.
For life, my brother. Shout out to you and everybody supporting you.
Thank you.
Yes. This is The Power, ladies and gentlemen. Maher Zain, take it away.
This is Pulse 95. Tune in live every weekday from 5 p.m.